Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you out to the shed of many names where it's time that we have a little talk. And most all of my viewers know what that means. If you are new, you're going to find out here soon. Now, there's been a few things brought to my attention. I will discuss that towards the end of this video, but I have several other things I would like to talk about. And people, you really need to wake up and pay attention to all these scenarios that are going on. What happened to that battle cry, "We won't get fooled again"? Well, y'all, you're not paying attention. You're too busy celebrating or tearing the country down. And it's sad just how fooled people are and what lemmings can be. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't beat around the bush. I don't talk to you like you're a baby and don't giggle throughout stuff. I tell you like it is. I'm truthful, I'm straight to the point, and I'm tired of all this crap and lies going on, and I want to try to wake as many people up to what's going on, because a lot of people don't pay attention to what happened yesterday, day before yesterday, week ago, year ago. Yeah, a lot of people need to wake up. We're going to start out with what went down on Friday. Hear me out to the end on this. Yes, Roe versus Wade was overturned. Now here's where I fly red flags. Good old boy Judge Thomas. Y'all got to remember who put him in to his position. Another good old boy, George H.W. Bush, Mr. Elite himself. Yes. Well, you know, when you get certain high up positions, there's a price to pay. Now, let's think about this, the bigger picture. Now, if you studied anything that Ginsburg ever said, and she said a lot, she even herself knew that Roe versus Wade in time would be overturned. And in her own words, it was never about women's health care, which, sorry folks, is not a constitutional right in this country. It's not a birthright to have insurance, folks, and that falls under insurance. She said plainly in not only several writings, but several lectures, the Roe versus Wade was never about women's choice for that kind of health care. It was about the physicians being able to do the procedure. It never was about women. It was about physicians being allowed to do it. And like I said, a lot of people don't study history, and it's something you had better learn. Now, let's look a little further into this, okay? Now, if Thomas wanted to overturn this, could have easily done it when there was a Republican in office. But guess what? It didn't happen when there was a Republican in office. It happened when Gramps is in office. The only president in history to have the lowest approval rating ever. They know that primaries are coming up. They know that, those jackasses are fixing to lose a lot of positions. Well, what's the best way to make sure to push people to the polls. Make something a big stink that causes people to get livid at the other party. At the other party. Because, people vote down party lines because, well, they haven't taught to think for themselves and study about each of those that are running. And maybe, I pray one day, y'all will finally realize that neither party give one crap about you. How many lies have been promised? How many of them have come? How many promises have actually been taken care of and done? No. Politicians are just as corrupt, way worse than what a lot of people think they are. Now, alright, you do something that highly upsets a massive group of people. What's going to happen? Oh, they're going to get motivated to go to the polls because they don't think. They're lemmings. They don't think. Now, you already see Thomas getting so bold with Gramps in office. Now he's talking about turning over gay marriage and a whole lot of other stuff. Stir that pot, boy. Stir that pot. It's only going to make it worse. Only going to make it worse. And it's all part of the bigger picture. I'm seeing people going wild and thanking Judge Thomas for what he done. Man, y'all better wake up. He's part of the good boys, old good boy system. He ain't doing this but to keep up a promise, because he's a rhino. If you don't know that, pay attention during, now I'm not that wild about Trump, he done a few good things, but pay attention to how Thomas treated him. But yet he's going to pull all this during a sitting, supposed to be president, a Democrat. Yeah. No, I'm not buying it. Let's talk about Gramps and his gas tax holiday for the month of August. Holiday. Oh no, you could do so much better, so much better. Now here's the funny part. People don't keep up with a lot of things. Gramps ran on redoing infrastructure, fixing the roads, fixing the highways, and so much more. Well, why do you think we pay gas taxes at the pump? All of that is supposed to be going to fixing infrastructure. The taxes on your tags, a small part of them, well, not too small, but a part of those taxes is supposed to go for the same thing. Now, don't tell me that you can't force these companies to drop these gas prices. No, it's part of the bigger plan. Let's keep you not mobile. Let's keep you from being able to do much of anything. Let's keep you home. Let's keep you deciding between putting gas in the car or food in your home. Another reason why y'all should be stocking those pantries like no tomorrow while you still can. Even if it's a couple of cans here and there, a couple bags of dried beans here and there, a couple bags of rice here and there, a bag of sugar, a bag of salt, or a container of salt. you better get wise, and you better wake up, because this is nothing but part of the bigger plan. Because as long as both these parties are playing Russian roulette with our livelihoods, the freight train's coming, called 2030. It's coming, y'all. And right now, they're digging deep to make sure that, well, those little donkeys stay in power, because they're all part of the bigger plan. And so are a whole lot of rhinos. A lot of these Republicans are pompous, let's see, how can I say it, pricks, who don't care about them, but their pockets sure are lined very well. And there's a lot of them strutting like banty roosters. And I laugh about that one because, you know, they're all hot air, but you're not seeing a whole lot of, let's get out here and do it. Let's make sure our people aren't suffering. The American people are suffering. And do you think they care? Gramps in the retirement home ain't doing nothing, now is he? Because, well, unless there's an index card in front of him, he ain't gonna remember nothing. I'm still amazed how people forgot when he first started in politics how racist he was, all for segregation. Sorry folks, there's one thing you need to realize. A leopard don't change its spots. They sure don't. And I just want y'all to be aware and start paying attention to what's going on. This is a push to get people to the polls. These fools are already protesting and burning stuff down and taking hostages, and you know why? Because they don't have a lick of education. Because they made sure that the children were stupid and not educated and know true history. When you erase history, you will repeat it again. And this is one history we don't want to be written down or wrote down, because it's not going to be nice at all. And I'm telling you, they don't care. They really do not care. The American people, we the people, had better wake up, had better start realizing that we have been duped like no tomorrow. And it's everyone that believes this crap's fault for allowing it to happen. Until we the people can unite as one, that freight train's going to keep coming. And they don't care. They do not care, people. Now, on to the final subject here. Now, I would like to thank those who have gave me a heads up. I'm not going to name any names, just in case to keep them safe. I've been hearing a lot about these people called lone wolves. You don't know what a wolf is. You have no clue what a wolf is. Hold on, let me get rid of this bug. Okay, sorry about that. Yes, these lone wolves, werewolves. I've heard so many names today because I've been watching several videos. Yeah, there are two kinds of people that these could be. One, they're a plant in the communities of prepping to stir up the pot, to keep trouble going, keep people paranoid, keep them panicked. For some of them, they're doing a pretty good job, because I've seen the upset in people's face, and I'm like going, man, you're easy. Now, It could be a very sick, psychotic, delusional person who thinks it's okay that when it really hits the fan, that just because they got guns and ammo, it's okay to go rob other people of their preps, their food stocks. Let me tell you, just because you're stocking up guns and ammo gives you no reason not to be prepping your own food. Take care of your own self. You know what I call people like you? Predators. You know what my version of what needs to be done with predators? Yeah, it's called culling. There's a lot of sick people, and human beings have forgotten what morals and ethics are anymore. Because you know what? They're not taught at home nor at school anymore. Just know you can stock up on all the weapons and ammunition you want, but you know what? Karma, baby, karma. It will get you. Rob who you want, kill who you want. But you're going to slip up. They always slip up. Always. Bad will catch up with you. And if you're willing to kill somebody over a bucket of beans or rice, sorry, you gave up your right to live. Now I'm going to tell you, wolves, and I don't like to use that term, I like to use predators, because that's exactly what you are, have been around, unfortunately, pretty much since the beginning of time. There's a lot of history in America of predators. Go back to after the Civil War happened, and you got the carpetbaggers. If you don't know what the carpetbaggers were, they were evil people and took advantage of poor people and took their property in their homes without a bit of remorse. Hence, another predator. Let's go back a little further. And then we have the night riders who tortured the Cherokee, pushed them out of their homes, out of their cabins, and forced them onto the Trail of Tears, and had no problem taking over their property. Oh yeah, I know history. People need to learn from history. Don't let it repeat itself. Back then, there was predators, and still to this day, there are predators. And I've been telling people for a long time, the human race's gene pool is very, very murky and very evil. And these people who call themselves lone wolves, well, if you're going to think what you're going to do is okay, don't worry, it'll catch up with you. And you'll beg for mercy once it's over. Because where you're going, there's no mercy. No mercy whatsoever. And I hope before you harm anyone, you get the just desert that you deserve. Because anybody that would beat up, kill, maim, rape anybody over a bag of beans, bucket of potatoes, whatever, you don't deserve to walk this earth. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because guess what? I don't take prisoners. No. Because here before long, the black American flag is going to be flying. I take no prisoners. I hold no quarter. Because I refuse to feed extra mouths that don't deserve it. So, now I have not had one of these commenters emails sent to me. And you'd be very smart not to. Because I'm not the little old lady that you want to mess with. I'm a wolf you don't want to mess with. Because my clan of the Cherokee is the wolf. And well, we knew how to take care of business when there was problems, when there was troublemakers. And I won't have no problem at all. Now, if you are one of these sickos, you might want to change your ways and learn how to be a human being. Because I don't put up with liars, thieves, or murderers. I take no quarter. Just remember that. I'm not one to mess with. Don't mess with me nor mine. And people, quit getting upset, getting worried, getting paranoid, because they feed off this crap. And honestly, I know there's probably some evil enough people out there that's going to do this. But I truly believe they're plants put in the community just to stir trouble. And well, excuse my French, like our wild man survival says, if you're willing to stir the shit pot, you gotta be able to lick that spoon too. Now I'm telling you, y'all, quit showing these creeps emotion. They feed off this, and they know they got you. Because when you're panicked, paranoid, scared, and all that, your guard's down. You won't be thinking straight, and you won't be able to act fast enough. And that will get you hurt faster than anything. And like I said, y'all, I don't do this for numbers. I don't do this to paranoid you, panic you. I do it to inform you and get you to wake up and know what's truly going on behind your backs. And also in front of your faces as well. Stand up, people. Don't let these people get away with this crap. It has to end. And I'm sorry, if you think you're going to get away with it around me, you got another thing coming. And it comes many, many feet per second. And it's deadly. Because, well, let's just say, I have a little bit of training. And I was taught only one bullet's needed. Only one. Now, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comment section below. I am more than happy to answer them. My main goal is to keep you focused, informed, not paranoid, not panicked, and to know that you are not alone out there. You are not alone. And if you ever need to talk to anyone, reach out and email me. I will be more than happy to discuss things, but I'm not going to take no crap off nobody. I lived too long to put up with it, and I'm not going to, because I'm not a sweet little old lady that's going to take harassment or anything else. Just remember that. And y'all need to get tougher skin. Know that it's going to hit the fan before much longer. And you're going to have to be able to protect yourself in many ways. Because, in my opinion, somebody comes upon my property fixing to cause trouble, you made the wrong mistake. You made the wrong choice. Because, well, old school here. Drop them where they stand. Everyone, take care. Don't let these people panic you. Keep your eyes open. Don't believe what's going on in D.C. because they're more corrupt than the prisoners in the prison system, y'all. They put a lot of prisoners to shame. And I'm hoping one day y'all will realize this. And it's time to take a stand united as we, the people, like our forefathers expected us to. Look forward to seeing y'all in my next video. And may you each be blessed, stay safe, stay sound, keep that head on a swivel, but don't be panicked, don't be paranoid, and keep stocking that pantry because you're going to need everything you can put away. Take care, everyone, and may you each be blessed. I'll see you soon.